Hello, John from Palmetto State Roofing and Sheet Metal. This is Joel from JND SEO. I spoke with Ashley briefly earlier, and she told me you were the person to send this over to. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you could improve your site and also beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, John. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm actually going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do have any questions or want to hear more information, we'll just set up a quick 5-minute phone call, maybe even 10 minutes, and I can answer any questions for you. And if you guys, if not, that's actually okay. I'm going to give you a bunch of free tips and strategies in here to make it worth your while. And you could actually either do them yourself, or if you have someone that you use, you could actually show them and it would help them out as well. So the 3 things that we will talk about today are content, backlinks, and citations. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about content. So I'm just looking to see about how many words of content you have on your page. Google recommends having about 1,500 to 2,000. The reason that they want so much content is that the more you have for content, they know you're offering a lot of valuable information in there, and they basically want that to get out to people. They want to be able to educate them. So they're going to rank your site higher so that people can actually find it. The second reason is that the more content you have, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can actually put into the content. So as an example, I've just put in roofing, Greenville, South Carolina. This search alone brings in 200 volumes, so 200 people search this every single month. Looking for a company, clearly they don't have one in mind, so they're actually just looking online for a company. That's just one keyword. Before we jump over there, though, I am just going to show you Lanier Roofing. They're one of the top results in the area. So in order to move up, we want to see what one of the top companies is doing, so we can kind of show you, what they're doing with their site and give you a few ideas for yours. Now, if we scroll through, we're going to find they don't have anywhere near the 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. They might have 600 or 700 words, and that might even be a little generous of me. And they do have a blog, though. And blogs do help as well, similar to having a lot of content, because people like blogs, and they'll click them, and it basically has tips and strategies and a lot of information in those too. So Google will rank blogs fairly high as well. So if you don't have a ton of content, a blog is another option. All right, so going back to our search, roofing, Greenville, South Carolina, where 200 people search this every month. First thing a new customer would see who's looking for a roofer in the area, they're going to find these ads at the top of the page. The second thing they're going to see is going to bring us to our second topic, and that's citations. So they're going to find this map pack here, right? This is also called GMB Google My Business. And so this is all, these 3 here, these are the top 3 in the area based on citations. They show up in this little preview window. You could view all to see the rest, but this one gets more exposure from people just doing a search like this. And so the way to get citations is to get your business name, address, phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Home Advisor, Yelp, Yellow Pages, just to name a few. You could also link your social media as well. 2 big points with citations. You want to make sure your name is the same on everything with whether your address, name, and phone number. So if you have LLC here, it's got to be there like Davis does. The second thing is you want strong citations, so they have to be related to the field that you're working in. All right. So the last thing on the page that we're going to talk about today is the organic section. So for any search you do on Google, you're going to get 10 results for every page. These show up in reference to whatever you searched, of course. So for our keyword phrase, roofing, Greenville, South Carolina, we can actually rank the results. So for this keyword, number 1 goes to Home Advisor. 2 is going to go to Better Business Bureau. 3 is going to go to Lanier Roofing. Top 2 are actually directories, which is a good thing because directories aren't as hard to beat because Google prefers local companies to actually be the top ones in the ranking. So that tells us there's definitely room there to take over those top spots. So the next thing is I took your website, psroof.com, put it into a program called Eris. This just helps me kind of see where your site's at right now. I can see you've got some headers here at the top of the page. This is a good thing. You can put your name, some keywords. This allows Google to find you a little bit easier. And then let's talk about the third topic, which is backlinks. And these go hand in hand with referring domains. So referring domains are websites that have these backlinks on them. When people click these links, it redirects them to your site. So if you had a Facebook business page, that would be a referring domain. The part where it has your website and you put your link, that would be your backlink. So when you click it, it goes back to your site. So because these sites do point people back to your site, Google uses that as kind of a trust rating. The more you have, the higher they're going to rank you for your trust, and that's going to allow you to be found in more searches for keywords. So you're going to have more keywords show up as long as they are on your page. So right now you have 72 keywords that are showing up that you can be found for. And that's bringing in the visitors. So right now you have 22 visitors per month that are coming in to your site. So what you can actually do is click these keywords and see where your visitors are coming from. So we had the 22, so just kind of scrolling through. First thing we see is your part of your name, Palmetto State Roofing. 40 people search it. You guys are ranked number 1. So we know there's 10 results per page like we did on our Google search. So being number 1 is really the best you could be, obviously, and they're looking for your name, so they should be able to find you. So people who search this know who you are. There's going to be some referrals of people who saw your signs. But the number 1 spot typically will capture about 20 to 37% of the total volume. So in the number 1 spot, you're getting 13 visitors to your actual site of the 40. So for the second one, Palmetto Roofing, 80 people search that. You're number 6. And so you're going to get 5 visitors of the 80. The reason it's less is because the more this number goes back from the first spot, the lower the percentage you get. And the third one is Metal Roofing, Greenville, South Carolina. 100 people search this. This is a good one for new customers. And you're number 10 for that one, so right at the bottom of page 1. So you're going to get 2.6 of the 100 from that. So the percentages just drop. So the higher up you can rank, the better, but being in the top 10 is what's going to really get you the visitors. And you can see on the 4th one, you dropped to 13. And you're getting close to half of a visitor because it drops very quick. Most people will not go to page 2. 80 to 85% won't go to page 2. So really what this tells us is that all your visitors are coming from these top 3 keywords. So the top 2 are your name, and then you have 1 Metal Roofing, which is going to bring in new visitors that you're getting your visitors from. So adding more keywords, ranking the ones you do have even higher would help you out with that. And then let's jump over to Lanier Roofing. We got their headers up here as well. 94 referring domains, over 1,600 links back to their site. So because there's 94, their trust is a 29. They can be found with about 307 keywords, and they're getting just under 300 visitors to their site every month. So let's just take a quick look at a few of their keywords. First one we see, Roofing, Greenville, South Carolina. 200 people do search that every single month. And they're in number 1 position, so they're going to get 61 of the 200. Roofer, Greenville, South Carolina. This one has 400 people that search it every month. They're number 5 for this one, so they're going to get 27 of the 400. All right, and if we just scroll down, you can see all these top 10 rankings here. A lot of them are in the top 5, and it just keeps going. There's really no limit, so you can keep adding on. And you can just see all the visitors coming to their site and where they're coming from. They're all spread out here. All right, so now that you guys have seen this information, we talked about content, backlinks, and citations. There's really 3 things you can do. If you guys are happy with where you're at and the results that you are getting, you don't have to do anything with the information, obviously. I will give you a call for follow-up, though. Just let me know if you thought the video was helpful. Second thing, if you guys have someone that you currently work with and you do want to grow your business, you can definitely show them this video. Or if you do it in-house and you guys want to do it, go ahead and use the information I've given you and you guys can improve your site. Third thing is if you guys don't have anyone that you currently work with, or maybe you're not real satisfied with the person that you do have, I can answer any questions for you, and I'd be happy to do that when I call you guys for follow-up. Thank you guys for your time. Have a great day.